Welcome to Now Found. My name is Courtney Cohen. See, God has hardwired us for intimacy with others and with Him. He has made us to be in community, to be in relationship. So where did that hardwiring for intimacy come from? Well, if you will just close your eyes and just imagine for a moment the original place of perfection in this world. Eden. The Garden of Eden. The soil is black and rich with nutrients. Every plant, every tree that you see is green, it's colorful, it's alive. There's something to the color that is more than what we experience even now. It's rich, it's vibrant. Even the air smells sweet. And then out of the dirt of the earth, God forms this shape. We know it now as human. God forms this shape, and then He breathes His very self. He breathes His spirit into that form. And what is of earth and what is of God come together and become human. God created thousands of species just by His word, just by speaking. But for humankind, He got close. He breathed into us. Do you know that intimacy, when you are right there with someone and you are close enough to feel them breathing? That is how God wants us to be with Him. To have Him constantly breathing His breath of life into us every day. To breathe His truth and His wisdom, for us to breathe out all of our concerns and frustrations and flaws and imperfections, and for us to breathe in everything that is Him. That is intimacy with God. One amazing verse is in Genesis 2:25. It says, "They were naked and they were not ashamed." Now, in that small little section, we see that this was written because later nakedness meant that there was shame involved. We have to cover ourselves up. And that was never God's intention. His intention was for us to be fully open to Him. Adam and Eve in the garden could share absolutely every thought, every emotion, every question. They could be fully known and feel confident in that knowing. They didn't know shame in the garden until sin entered in. Intimacy was the default reality within Eden. It was the default. It's what was first known and what was always intended. Nothing is too small, nothing is too insignificant. He wants to be a part of absolutely everything that we can bring Him, everything that we think about, that we desire, that we hope for, that we fear. He wants to be there for it all. So I want you to ask yourself, what images come to mind when you think of intimacy? And what feelings rise up in you when you think of having intimacy with God? What does that mean to you? What could that look like? Today, I want to offer up a resource. I've written a book called Refining Identity. And within this book, you will discover more about who God is and who He has created you to be. And in that knowing, you can develop that richness and that authenticity of intimacy with God. I want to encourage you to go get your copy at nowfound.org. It's also available on Amazon and barnesandnoble.com. And please be sure to visit nowfound.org for more free resources. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And always remember, you are never too lost to be found.